Hello, Seer Travis Truman here, and this is Truth TV, episode 10. Now, in this episode, I will be discussing the issue of the sadistic condition of the general public citizen slaves. Now, while you call people the general public, I refer to them as citizen slaves because you are all the slaves of your society. Now, one aspect that I'm going to talk today is that most of you are quite sadistic, violent, and you're just downright vicious, nasty, horrible creatures. Now, this is often denied by the individual. It's suppressed. It exists mainly in the subconscious of a lot of individuals, but there are plenty of human individuals who consciously, expressly, overtly, if you will, are sadistic. Now, this sadistic condition, this condition of violence, is not natural. Animals are not sadistically violent. They may use violence sometimes, but not in a systematic, sadistic way. Only human beings are genocidally destructive and murderous. Only human beings are sadistic and systematically abusive. Now, the reason for this is that as children, society subjects its children to a lot of abuse, bullying, bossing around, and so on, and this causes most people in the general public to become cathartically enraged and subconsciously angry and frustrated. And it relieves this condition when they observe other human beings suffer. They are basically watching those feelings they've had in the past of getting a hiding, of being in pain or being very hurt in another person or another body, so they can witness these things and relive them in safety. Now, social leaders know this. They know how nasty and sadistic and screwed up you all are. Because of this, they've had to invent a load of outlets so you don't go around assaulting and attacking people all the time. One of these things is a form of legal assault called boxing. In boxing, you throw punches and It's not really about a contest. It is about giving people the spectacle of witnessing a violent assault and harm to another citizen slave. And most people, especially those who watch boxing, are a big fan of the so-called mismatch. Now, that's just because they want to watch people get a good thrashing. Okay, but even this boxing wasn't violent enough. It wasn't sadistic enough to satisfy your bloodlusts. So society invented the sport of wrestling. Now, wrestling, in terms of pro wrestling, is all a fake, rehearsed act, but it is made to look realistic because this fake violence could be far more brutal and sadistic than any other form of real violence could be, because the human body can't just keep withstanding these kinds of violent assaults. So they can make it appear much more violent and sadistic and barbaric by making the assaults fake. And of course, you creatures love the wrestling. It's one of the most popular programs on television because it feeds your sadistic needs. Now another aspect of the wrestling is that they have invented storylines. which has made it more popular. These go around making a good wrestler and a heel or a bad wrestler in order to create an illusion that somehow one of the wrestlers deserves a brutal beatdown. By doing this, society has allowed you to revel and enjoy watching another human taking a savage beating, where at the same time you're able to convince yourselves that he somehow deserves it or something, so you can feel like you're good moral people. At the same time you can deny that you're sadistic, terrible people. So that is basically why wrestling is so popular. And of course you can find more information about the sadistic condition of you filthy citizen slaves at my website at www.truthmedia.ak.com, and scroll down to the bottom of the main page. It's like the sadistic condition of citizen slaves essay. This has been Seer Travis Truman with Truth TV episode 10. I might add one final comment, and that is the hypocrisy of you creatures. You have all these laws and these rules and regulations. You're not supposed to violently assault people, and yes, you all go, pay money, drive all these distances and pay money so you can see another human being being assaulted and brutalized. That's what you do. It's the hypocrisy of having demonizing someone for being a violent person when you're also violent yourselves is ridiculous. If I was to bash someone in the street, or I might even pull out a gun, this being a toy gun, and murder somebody, I'd be a terrible violent person, I'm not fit for society. Well, that's what you all are. You understand? You all commit and enjoy the crime actions yourselves. You're all hypocrites. Each and every one of you, all the law-abiding citizen slaves, you're a hypocrite. Travis out.